Hello everybody and welcome to Showcase, where we show off electronic media majors' best work and talk about some of the people behind it. Coming up on this episode, we have an awesome music video.
We also have a spotlight on a new show on KUTV and a spooky video about a household chore.
Let's get rolling!
Welcome to Showcase. I'm your host, Frank Kozel.
And I'm Kyle Ashenfelder. How you doing, buddy?
I'm just feeling a little blue today, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. I think I need to eat some chicken cordon bleu.
Maybe while going to see the Blue Man Group.
Yeah, or Blue Oyster Cult.
Maybe we can watch Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
If you're into that. I mean.
Definitely. But you know what? I'm going to have a blue Christmas without you. Anyway, we're going to get to our first project, and our first project is called L'appel de vie, which translates to Call of the Void. It is a music video that was written and produced by Charlie Hanlon. So, you saw this music video, right?
Right, I saw it. I thought it was fantastic. You know, this guy basically does everything himself, which is amazing. You know what I mean?
He does some crazy stuff. He's jumping in the water, throwing stuff in the water. You'd think that'd be illegal, but he made it happen.
Dangerous. The man is dangerous.
He's got some bravery.
All right, let's roll it.
All the hearts destroyed, I just keep falling, just keep falling. Beyond the edge, I should avoid, just keep falling, just keep falling. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the void. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the void. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the. Just keep falling,
Just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the.
just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the. Just keep falling, just keep falling, just keep falling into the call of the void.
Welcome back. We have with us Charlie Hanlon, who not only created the music video, but also starred in it and even produced the music. How are you, Charlie?
I'm doing pretty well.
Oh, all right, well, that's good to go. That's good to know. Let's just hop right in here. What was your inspiration for the music in the music video?
Well, it all started with a day hike to Peace Rock, which is the location that you see in the video. I was there with a friend. It was an October day, and we were just looking over the edge, and she brought up the call of the void, which is this urge that some people get to throw things over the edge when you're in a high place, or even oneself, as in the case of the video.
For the video itself, it has a very unique name, L'appel du vide. Is that how you say it correctly?
It's L'appel du vide.
Okay.
In French, it literally means the call of the void. I chose that because it more specifically refers to that urge to throw things off rather than call of the void. However, I did all of my lyrics in English, even though I do speak French, just because it would be more understandable to an American audience.
So is that the reason that you had chosen to name it in French instead of English, is because you speak French, or?
No, it was more because it entailed that idea.
Right.
And I wanted to kind of get that across.
That's pretty cool.
Even if some people didn't quite understand that.
Now, I heard that there was some safety concerns regarding this video, and I can definitely see why. You want to kind of get in?
Yeah, it was definitely a safety issue. Being prepared to jump 45 feet into water is one thing, but it's another thing whenever it's mid-October and the water temperature is 56 degrees, because there's also a chance of hypothermia and a couple of other things there.
Yeah.
And even on one day we went and we couldn't have me jump into the water because the water current was too fast. It was, I think, 10 times as strong as it normally was because it had rained the night previously.
So there's a lot of safety concerns then, not just the jump alone.
Definitely. And then making sure that the GoPro didn't fly up and hit me as well was another big one.
So now, is that how you had filmed, you know, you have these scenes of you and you just see your arms and kind of you jumping in. Is that how that's what you used, the GoPro?
Yep, I had a GoPro strapped to my chest, and in a couple of the scenes in the actual movie, you can see me wearing the GoPro, which isn't necessarily good form, but we had to do what we had to do.
I didn't notice it, so I think you're just too critical on yourself. I think it was fantastic.
Well, thank you.
You're quite welcome. The one thing I wanted to pick out is around the 2-minute mark, you start throwing things from your backpack. Now it appears that there's like some type of ball, like an apple, and then there's like an orange, or I mean a pumpkin rather.
That's actually a good catch there. I did throw, they were little playpen balls that I spray painted gold, and I dumped those out of my backpack, and then I also did actually throw in a pumpkin. Those were kind of vestigial from a previous idea that I had for the video, but I didn't think it read very well on video.
Oh, that's cool. So not only had you produced the music video, but you also wrote and performed the music, which is terribly catchy, and I've kind of had it stuck in my head the whole day. How did you come up with it? Like, what's sort of your creative process for that?
Well, it actually came from a piece of piano music that I had written earlier this summer. The piano music was kind of trippy, and I wanted to relay that into an electronic genre as well. I wrote it in GarageBand so that I didn't actually have to record myself, which I'm kind of anxious about.
You had written the music then, obviously, and you produced this, you directed it yourself, and you pretty much, I assume, wrote it. Did you have anyone helping you? Because you seem to be like quite the Renaissance man, and it seems like you do everything, which is amazing.
I mean, I wrote the music because I wanted the creative control. I specifically wanted the video to be me jumping into the water, so I tried to write the words to kind of suit that. However, I did enlist the help of a couple friends on different days to operate the camera, because it's obviously pretty difficult to do that when you're jumping from 45 feet.
Yeah, right? You would need some sort of like remote control or something, I guess. I don't even know how that setup would work. Robots, maybe, you know? Well, I want to thank you for coming in and talking to us about the project.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
You're quite welcome. Showcase will be right back after this.
4, 3, 2.
My name's Kevin Martirana. I graduated from the program in 1983, and I own my own production company, Take One Productions.
Hi, I'm Barry Sell. I graduated Kutztown in 1985, and I'm the owner of the Creative Cell Film and Video.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back. You know, KUTV has a lot of other programs in addition to Showcase.
Absolutely, Frank. And since many students are involved in producing shows, we decided it would be really cool to have a new segment that features other shows on KUTV. And, you know, we do have quite a few shows on KUTV, we really do.
Yeah, you know, it's not just our show. We have one of the best shows, if not the best show. But, you know, we have Between the Lines, you have Camera One, Mic Check. I think there's a couple newer ones being developed.
Yeah, there's new ones being developed. No Laughing Matter, which is a comedy skit show. We will be having that as well. That hasn't even aired yet. We haven't even filmed it yet, but it's coming up, and we have a lot of big plans for it.
Introducing the KUTV Spotlight.
On our Spotlight segment, we are going to feature one of KUTV's newest shows.
Mic Check is Kutztown's local music spotlight. It includes performances, interviews, and concert announcements.
I had a chance to sit down with some of the people behind Mic Check, and I talked to them about the show.
Cue it up.
Hello, everybody. I am here with Haley Bianco and Nick Cortapella. They actually are the two creators of Mic Check. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
That's great.
Wait, I think you're stopping not a creator.
Oh, well.
I did not
Oh,
create
you didn't create it? Okay, well.
I just joined on in.
Okay, well, that's good. At least you're both here. Thank you for being here, by the way. So, before we get into the thick of things, for the viewers that don't know what this show is, just describe the show and what kind of goes on, you know, what's it about?
Mic Check's almost like an open mic. It's a half-an-hour featurette or 20 to 30-minute featurette on the local music show. It's like a local music showcase. It showcases the local music talent of you know, Kutztown in the greater area, almost like greater Philly area. So like Philly expanding outward, and you know, from personal reference and, you know, online reference and everything else, you know, that's where we get our talent, and it's pretty cool. It's just a giant, you know, music showcase for the most part.
Okay, nice. Well, now we're going to give you a sneak peek. We're going to show you some clips of the show. Cue it.
Hi there.
Welcome to Mic Check,
Kutztown University's premier local music spotlight.
I'm here with Gray Machine right now, and I just wanted to ask them a couple questions about the band. Exactly how would you define that style, Matt?
We're aggressive, we're fast. We're an instrumental band. We don't really sing, except for sometimes we cover our own ado songs. So yeah, we just try to keep it fast and...
sitting here in the studio with Ion Attraction.
Yeah, it's called The Factory. It's a full-length album. It's our debut full-length. We've had a couple demos before, but this is the first real massive undertaking. It's coming out November 3rd. We have a show to release it. The show's sold out, though, so if anyone wants a ticket, I'm really sorry. Maybe we'll do another one. The album is a concept album. It's a half concept album, chronicling like societal pressures and stuff like that as manifested by The Factory, which serves as a microcosm for society. Anyway, it's a big, long, detailed thing, but the album's coming out November 3rd. We're having a show. You'll be at the show, right? He'll be at the show, and it'll be filmed for like a DVD or a YouTube deal, so you guys will be able to catch it that way.
Today in the studio, we have Mic Check's very own Mr. Nick Cortapella doing a very special solo acoustic set. So
sweet dreams, girl, as you call it at night. I'll be here without putting up a fight. As you fade into a dream, I drift endlessly. Ooh, no, no, sweet dreams, girl. I'm already here, I'm holding your hands. You're staring into me, but you don't understand what you mean to me. And I pray every day for you to see. Can I kiss your...
Now, Nick, we were talking earlier, and you had mentioned that you have a solo EP. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I just recorded an EP well, not recorded it last summer, but we finished it last summer. It's called Kids Meal and a Coffee. It's on iTunes, so if you were to go on iTunes, you would search Kids Meal and a Coffee, Verge. That's what it's under the title Verge, because I'd rather not use my name as a solo project. I don't know why. It's just pet peeve. But we recorded it over the process of 2 years. It's all actually me and a couple guest musicians, but mainly I play all the instruments: drums, piano, bass, guitar. You know, and additional percussion, vocals, and I sing, obviously. But it took about 2 years to record it, and it took all of last summer to mix it.
Welcome to Collins Concert Updates. Let's check out what bands are playing in our area this weekend. On Friday, October 26th, we have Styx playing at the Sovereign Center in Reading, as well as the Yonder Mountain String Band at the Theater of Living Arts in Philadelphia. On Saturday, November 10th, Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Experience will be playing at the Electric Factory in Philadelphia, and The Script will be doing a show at the Susquehanna Bank Center in Camden, New Jersey. Well, that about does it for this week's edition of Collins Concert Updates. Have a great weekend.
So there you guys go. That was a nice little sneak peek. Now, how did you guys come up with this show?
Myself and Professor Cara Catalese, we met over the summer, and we discussed the idea because she had pitched the idea to me over Facebook, and I'm friends with her daughter, so I went to visit them, and we discussed it further while I was down visiting her over the summer, and it just developed further when we came back because she had asked herself, she asked everyone involved with her intro to video production class from the semester before to help out, and plus others, whoever else wanted to help out, you know, if they were interested in being involved with Mic Check, and that just snowballed into one big, you know, production. You know
Yeah, that's a really interesting. Now, was there a certain inspiration you guys had for the show? Was there a certain show that you might have seen that said, "Hey, let's do this"? You know?
Not specifically. Nothing really, specific in mind. It's more like it's almost like if I had to categorize it, it would be, if you took just the portion of live performances in a talk show, like Letterman or Conan or Jay Leno. If you took like the live performances after the fact and you put that, just solely that, into a video production or an episode of some sort, that's what it's like. So.
Yeah, and I think also within our major and at our university, there's so many people that are in bands, and there's not a lot of outlets for them to get their voices heard and get their music out there. So I think that's one of the big things that we try to focus on.
Yeah, that definitely works out for you guys. What was the overall goal? What do you plan on? What does this show? What do you want to do with this show? What's your overall goal?
I guess we seek to develop it further as each semester, comes along, and it's like, as we go on, we come up with more and more ideas. But as each semester comes by, we're going to try and keep it as consistent as possible when it comes to production elements, like aspects of the show and whatnot. And as for now, shooting's done for this semester, and there's one episode left, and we're talking about next semester and how everything's going to go. So.
Yeah, as are we.
Fans
Sorry.
will reach out to us and want to get involved with it. Reach out on Facebook or email, and bands at Kutztown or anywhere in the local area would be great.
Yeah. Okay, so now this is a localized type of show. How do you go about getting your bands? How do you go about going to contact them and say,
Well, this semester starting out, we basically did bands that people involved knew, like Nick's band was on it, Dylan's band was on it, and people's friends that had bands, they were on. But in the future, we're looking for people to reach out to us, so they can go to our Facebook page, they can find it, Mike Check on Facebook, and message us that way.
Yeah, it was just more like, word of mouth this semester, and hopefully more people have seen it in the university, other than just us, of course. So if they've seen it, maybe they can be like, oh, okay, well now I know, about this this production from the EM department, and they can have, they can ask their friends, and their friends can ask their friends that are musically inclined, to come onto the show, and, they can contact us in whatever way possible, and, maybe we'll get more talents to come out, and that's our overall goal when it comes to this as a whole.
Yeah.
To showcase as many different musical talents as possible, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you guys showcase music talents, and we showcase videos and shows. Is there anything in this show that you felt that you wanted to do differently than any other show that we have on KUTV? Was there something that you wanted to, spice up a little bit?
I noticed that there were some shows that might have had not so contemporary feeling to them. So I wanted to take it and mold it a little bit and make it a little bit more contemporary and modern, and a little bit more give it a little bit more flair, so to speak. Like there's like a whole intro portion for each talent that comes on the show, and the only thing that really I feel that doesn't have that kind of look is our set, and we're trying to develop that further for next semester.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll definitely work on it, but we just started out, and it will get better each semester.
Yeah, that's kind of how we are at Showcase. We're a starting show. It's very difficult. What genres do you focus on when you're getting a band? Is there a most common genre you usually get, or is there a goal genre that you have?
We're trying to, when it comes to the genre of music, we're trying to, make it as eccentric as possible, but not to the point where it's unlikable by a large amount of people and only likable by a few. Almost stuff that everybody likes, but everybody wants to listen to.
And that's difficult to find sometimes.
Yes, exactly. I mean, it's more like basic rock, like mainstream rock and like mainstream pop, and we had I did a solo set. It was just acoustic.
Nice.
And we had a prog rock band that was pretty cool. They came in and they were really good. And it seemed to be like almost luck of the draw when it came to this semester, because we hadn't really screened for talent. We haven't like looked and seen, you know, who was good in our definition or not. So we're gonna try and work on that a little bit more next semester, you know, as to what everybody likes. So that's as far as that goes. You know?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Now you talked about next semester. Now, for next semester, which is your future? What acts are you discussing about right now to get on your show? Do you have any certain people?
We haven't really gotten that far yet.
Maybe we'll try contacting people like over winter break or something to set up dates. We normally film on Sundays.
Yeah.
So.
I did a solo set, but I'm trying to get a live band together because Haley was just talking about our friend Dylan that's in the production, and he has joined my band, and now we're writing music together.
Nice.
And if we can get a live, you know, a live setup before, then maybe we'll all come on and play. It'll be really cool rather than just an acoustic set. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that definitely works. Now, for the viewers, when can we watch you? When are you on?
We're on at 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights.
Okay.
And 1 p.m. on Friday afternoons.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, those are the times you want to check out Mike Check, the new show about showcasing music talents. And now, Showcase will be right back after this. Welcome back. It looks like we have time for one last video.
Our final video is a Make It Scary project produced by Francis Jimenez Pereira for a video field production.
It shows that doing household chores can be quite scary. Frank, what do you think of that?
You know, this Make It Scary reminded me a lot of the hit TV show, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes, that's a very good comparison.
With the music, it kind of really matched up with, it reminded me of the theme, even kind of the way the shots were of the monster.
Oh, yeah.
It just really reminded me to the point where I went on YouTube and then actually watched 3 episodes of the show. I ain't too proud to admit that.
Yeah. I mean, it reminds me of good old Halloween days, and also I never want to take the trash out again. Never again.
Never.
What about you?
I mean, I never want to, I don't take the trash out to begin with. My mom hates me for it. I live at home. It's a bad situation, but you know, I have a fear of monsters and doing chores.
So you just let your mom get eaten?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what it takes, you gotta survive, you know?
You
It's
are selfish.
Darwinism.
You're selfish.
Oh, well, you know. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for this episode.
Until next time, I am Kyle Ashenfelder.
And I'm Frank Kozel.
See you next time.